So earlier today,
Hey guys, welcome back to the channel, and today's video is about a serious breakdown on the Dualtron crown or fork. As you can see here, the stress is always on this area down here, and I'm actually having difficulty steering the e-scooter. It's super tight, so whenever you tighten the bolt at the bottom over here, the steering becomes way too tight. So a normal fork or normal crown, if it's not worn out inside, should look exactly like this Ultra over here, where it's supposed to be very easy to steer. You can see I can just steer like this. Even for this scooter here, very easy to steer. But look at mine. Mine is just, I can't even turn it like this. See, it's super tight. So there's something extremely wrong with my Ultra, and it's the first time that the Dualtron Ultra is giving me such a problem, and I'm here at Synergy to solve the problem. So we'll see what happens. If it's really the fork or something that's worn out, I'll let you guys know very soon. I just got back, and this is my brand new fork. As you can see, the suspension is pretty high. This is the version 2 suspension. So I'm not really sure how long this will hold up, but I do have some things that I really need to highlight to all of you. So basically, I busted the bearings where the fork is. The thread, obviously, the threading has gone. Essentially, with the way I was riding the Ultra, with all the abuse and the stress at this particular joint, I guess the wear was a lot accelerated because of my riding style. Just as well, because then at least I can share with all of you what the weakest point is. And I think this is really the weakest point for the Dualtron scooters. In fact, not just the Dualtron scooters. In fact, all e-scooters in general, what really bothers me, it can be from, in fact, all the brands out there. Whenever I see the welding seams, that to me, if the welding is not done properly, that is actually very worrying for me. I think that it will not hold up very well over time. So several things you can do to actually mitigate the wear and tear at this particular joint. I wouldn't accelerate too hard, because again, you know, it forces the wear and tear on the joints. As much as you can, anticipate the way you ride, and always try to relieve the pressure from this joint. Now, why Dualtron is a little bit safer than some of the other e-scooters out there is because how it actually secures the fork to the main frame is through this bolt right in the middle underneath here. So the bolt goes up and it secures the fork onto the frame itself. With the way the suspension works, it takes the stress off this particular frame over here. So the suspension works to relieve the stress from here, but not over here. So hard accelerations that you do, very hard braking, especially when you do an endo, try not to do that, because I've done it and I'm paying the price for going so hard at this Ultra. Other e-scooters, it's not really a bolt, it's a fold-over mechanism, and what's really securing the fork will then be the welding seams that you see over there. That to me is can be quite discomforting, but then again, it's not an Ultra and it probably wouldn't have that kind of torque. But if you are quite heavy, then I would be quite concerned, because that only means with the weight of your body, if you're going to put more pressure on the front, the stress is going to be at this location, which I would advise all of you out there to be very mindful about. One other thing, riding style, I would always emphasize on the left foot forward, right foot backward, or right foot forward, left foot backwards, either regular or goofy style, because you can then take the weight off the front and put it more on the back. Or you could just, basically you can just vary your body weight so that you can take the pressure off the front suspension, again, which is here. So that's all I have for you guys today. This is the first video of 2018. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Please ride safe. I think that the problem I highlighted today isn't just limited to Dualtrons, but all e-scooters in general. And again, you know, with the new rules that just came out, anyone caught riding on the road is going to be a fine, and subsequent offenders will be handed a custodial sentence. So for all of you riding, please watch out, stay safe, and I'll see you soon. Bye. Yep, that basically concludes the